Welcome back. The Prince of Wales has been making the headlines today in Newport in his personal bid to end homelessness. It's one of 6 cities across the UK he's targeting.
What does home mean to you?
Royalty and the homeless. 2 very different worlds colliding in a new campaign. The Prince was in Newport today to launch Homewards, a UK-wide initiative where businesses, organisations and individuals will be encouraged to join forces to tackle homelessness.
It's not just in Newport that there's people that are homeless. It's all around the UK. It needs to stop. People don't need to be homeless.
But can a new face solve an age-old problem? The latest figures suggest there are around 11,000 homeless households in Wales, and throughout the UK the figure stands at around 300,000.
This is an issue that we're facing across the UK, and we all need to come together, whether this is through local authorities, through government, Welsh Government, UK Government, through the royal family. This needs to be looked at and tackled as a whole.
Eradicating homelessness is a formidable task. Time will tell if it's an achievable one.
Well, let's discuss this more now with Katie Dalton from the homeless organisation Cymorth, Cymru. Good to see you tonight. Prince William's fronting this Homewards campaign. Will it make a difference?
I mean, I hope so. There's been a lot of work that's gone into the past 2 or 3 years, really helping the Royal Foundation to understand the issues around homelessness, the complexity of both the challenges that we face and also the solutions that might help us to end homelessness.
Do you think having someone like Prince William, with all his profile and all his followers, make that difference to nudge the dial a bit more?
I think so, but we have to recognise that whatever your position on the monarchy is, Prince William does have an influence, does have a platform, and therefore anything that he can do to reduce stigma, to educate people about homelessness and to support some of the solutions to ending homelessness, in my book is absolutely welcome.
His hope is a kind of multi-agency approach. One might say, why isn't that happening already? I mean, it seems quite an obvious solution that he's come up with, and yet we're still talking about homelessness.
Absolutely. A multi-agency approach is something that we've been advocating for years. We know that ending homelessness is not just about putting a roof over someone's head, it's making
complex,
sure
isn't it?
that they get all the support systems around them to help them avoid homelessness in the future. I think what this programme could leverage in is some of the organisations and companies and names that might not be ordinarily involved in helping to end homelessness, people that might be able to bring investment in and resources and capacity to support some of the local partners in the 6 flagship locations, including Newport, to make that real difference over the next 5 years.
I say it is significant that he started and launched this in Newport. Just give us some sort of Welsh context here. How big is the homeless problem in Wales?
It's huge at the moment. It's extremely concerning. Across Wales, we have over 10,000 people who are in temporary accommodation at the moment. And in Newport, there are huge challenges. In March 2023, they had over 450 people in temporary accommodation, 9,000 people on the social housing waiting list in Newport, and there'd been a 40% increase in family homelessness over the last year. So all areas in Wales are struggling with homelessness. Newport has particular challenges, but it's really great that organisations there locally have come together to try and lead this coalition to make a difference in their area.
And the cost of living crisis just another turn of the screw then, is it?
Absolutely. It's making it increasingly difficult for people, and certainly some of the figures that I've quoted to you would be people who have been nowhere near the homelessness system in the past, who have been absolutely fine, managed the cost of living for their whole lives, and are suddenly feeling the real bite in terms of utility bills, increased rents, the cost of food and fuel, and are now being pushed towards homelessness. So it is a growing problem. We do need to do more. I'm clear that the governments need to step up and make a difference, so we need action from the UK government on local housing allowance rates. We need action from the Welsh government on building social homes and providing more support funding. But this won't hurt. This will help to bring people together and hopefully inspire people to get involved in the campaign against homelessness.
Is that how you're seeing it? Because the money that's involved today as we stand is not a huge amount given the scale of the problem, but do you think it's a sort of catalyst?
Yeah, my understanding is the idea behind this is there's not just the funding, but also, as I said, the capacity building, the ability to bring certain partners around the table who can deliver locally led solutions, and that's really important, that it's locally led and it meets the certain context that they're operating in, but that some of the learning from that over the next 5 years could be applied to other parts of the country, and the same with the other flagship locations as well.
Could it be a game changer, a bit like Diana with AIDS and landmines, that actually just her name and her profile changed the stigma that was attached to AIDS?
I mean, I think that's a really important point because, you know, we do know that Princess Diana's actions did reduce that stigma, and I hope that Prince William can use his platform to educate people and remove stigma, because for too long people who experience homelessness have been stigmatised, have been judged, and actually, you know, lots of people experiencing homelessness have been through lots of trauma. They've had relationship breakdowns, they've lost their jobs, things that can happen to any of us, but you know, the people who are affected most are those in poverty, and we as a society have to do something to change that, to reduce poverty and to end homelessness.
Are there lessons we can learn from other countries? I know Homewards is trying to follow Finland's lead.
Absolutely. Finland have really pushed forward with the Housing First model over a number of years, and they've massively reduced rough sleeping there. But there are also really positive things in Wales and in Scotland that we can all learn from. And I'm currently involved in a review of homelessness legislation here in Wales, which will be making some recommendations to ministers in the autumn. And we hope that that will give us a legislative framework which will help us to end homelessness in Wales.
And that's give us the date of that again. When are you reporting back on that?
The report will be going to Welsh Government in September, and then the Welsh Government will bring forward a white paper for legislative reform. So there's more to come here in Wales in terms of the change that we can make to the law to hopefully help more people out of homelessness.
Katie Dalton, always a pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. And that's it for tonight. All the latest is on our website, itv.com/Wales. Rob will be back in the seat next week. But from all of us on the Sharp End team, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.